Good morning, everybody. All right. We're running a cool 70 degrees on the back porch in the shade this fine Monday morning. Yes, we are. All right. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. All right. Okay. Whoops, I turned that up. There, that's better. All right. Well, I turned it way up. I hope I didn't blow you out of the room. All right. We're sitting here in San Antonio. We're getting ready to pick up a load. Where we going, we don't know yet. We just pulled in. Let's get up here on the marker and pick our load up. All right. What we got going where? Let's look at external contracts. Oh, hope you all had a fine night. I slept pretty good. All right. Okay. Let's see what I got. Junction, Austin, Houston, Dallas, Wichita. Well, Wichita Falls, Waco, Dallas, Lamar, Colorado. That's a pretty good distance. Yeah, it's 802 miles. What's Hobbs got? Hobbs. Yeah, Hobbs 478. 388 to Wichita Falls. Oh boy, what we want to do, folks? Guess we'll go over here to Houston. All right, we'll go to Houston, everybody.
Ready to roll.
All right, here we go. Is it back in this little hole? There she be. I believe that's my load. I believe that's our load right there. No, stop. load gonna be out back here, so we'll get her done. Now we know where we're supposed to go. Alright. There's our load. Alright. Get back up to her here and get her hooked up so we can get on the road. Boy, that saw almost sounds real, don't it? All right.
Time to get the job done.
Well, let's get the job done then. All right. We got 265 miles to go. We're going to take it paper over to Houston. And I tell you what, Houston, it's a good place to be from. I never cared for the big city. I've always been more of a country type person. Nothing wrong with the big city for those type of people. I'd rather be sitting out here under the stars and
Then exit left.
be able to look out and actually see stars.
Exit left.
Big city, you got so many lights, you miss the stars. They don't shine near as bright. All right. Get out here on the big road. We'll just open it up, let it eat.
Stay right. And then exit right.
Now, we had a video
Exit
come
right.
out earlier this morning that I'd done yesterday on this truck.
Stay left.
This being the
And then exit left.
Freightliner Cascadia. Noisy
Exit
truck,
left.
but it gets the job done. I'm not gonna get a lot of likes because of that, I'm sure, but I pretty much
Stay left.
give you a
Then
lot
exit
of
left.
the problems that I've noticed with the Freightliner.
Exit left.
Well, this video I'm going to give you a little more on the likes of this truck. We're not talking engine, transmission, none of that. We're talking truck. The basic truck. The truck will not
Stay
let
left.
you down. The truck itself is pretty well built. It has its drawbacks. It has its strengths. The one thing that I've learned with the Freightliner is their frames are paper. And what I mean by that is not that they're substandard, it's they're more of a lightweight frame. They're not built for heavy haul at all. Uh, they do good, they do okay, up to about 82, 84,000 maybe. At that point, you start stressing it pretty much, in my opinion. And this is just my opinion. Alright, opinions vary. But I think they're good up to about 82, 84,000. Then you start stressing them pretty good. Alright, now that's my opinion. The reason I say that is they just do not seem to do well under heavy load. It's just that simple.
Stay right, then turn right.
Stay right, then turn right. Well, let's get over here to the right so we can turn right. All right.
Turn right.
Now, the overall build, they've got some nice lines. They look good. I've never been a fan
Stay right.
of this so-called anteater sloped hood thing. I like to see where my hood ends. A lot of the time in the Freightliners and in other trucks, you don't see the end of your hood. You've got to know where it's at. And that's a downfall. Now, a straight flat hood,
Stay left.
you know where that hood ends. And it's got its downfalls because the first 10 feet, you don't see nothing. The first 10 feet from the bumper, you just don't see it. With a flat hood. Now you'll see further out there, and you'll see closer up front with a sloped hood. There's no two ways about it. So it's got its pluses and its minuses. Now, back to the build mostly. I've noticed that the doors are lighter on a Freightliner. They're not necessarily thinner overall or thicker overall. Lighter, yes. They don't have the solid clunk shutty. It's more of a resonating tunnel type sound. Maybe that's due to it being lighter and more hollow. I don't know. But I think overall, they're pretty good. I'm not a fan of plastic door handles. Well, Freightliner is the king of plastic, I believe. Uh, the one thing about Freightliners that I noticed is they do seem to have a little tighter turn radius. And that's good, especially in a conventional. The only thing about Freightliners on the steers that I've really noticed is their suspension is more bouncy. I don't think there's as much cushion. I think it's more rigid. And that may be by design. They're a stout truck. They're very stout, beyond popular belief. These are strong, well-built frames overall. The cabs are solid, but there is a definite vibration problem with all of them. Now, I don't know if that's got anything to do with the stiffer body mounts. They do have a very stiff body mount. They don't absorb as much of the shock, I think. But we're looking on the strengths, right? Okay, well, solid truck. The frame is solid. And I'm talking the frame of the cab, not the frame of the truck. The overall hull of the truck is pretty solid. I think they could use a bit more creature comforts. But that's just me. But overall, I can't say nothing bad about how it's built. I mean, other than the vibration, the actual cockpit is pretty sound in the build. It does real
Stay
well
left.
on good road. On good roads such as, now I'm not talking how you say perfectly smooth road. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like interstates. They do real well. They don't do as well on state and county roads, which seem to have more patchwork on them because of the vibration. Uh, they just don't do well going over bumps, ripples. Uh, I wish that I knew of a way to make it better. I don't. That's above my pay rate. Uh, I think maybe a little softer body mounts might solve some of that problem. Uh, but I know that for general interstate travel, a Freightliner is a great entry level vehicle. And it makes a good vehicle for about 5 or 8 years max. I'm being a little lenient on the 8 year, but they're definitely good for 5 years. I don't think they're,
Stay right.
with the shaking and everything, I just don't think they'll make it much better than that before you start ending up with electrical problems again.
Stay left, and then exit left.
But other than that, as an
Exit left.
entry level vehicle that you're only going to use 3 or 4 years, hey, I think they're great. They're nothing out there is built like they were in the 70s and 80s or earlier. Everything was built to be fixed. Very few vehicles of that era were built to be replaced. They were built to be fixed. And anymore, we live in a throwaway economy, state of mind, however you want to say it. We'd rather throw it away and get new than to repair it and be done with it. That's just a fact. Freightliners are not the most well insulated truck, but yet they are durable trucks. They're rigid. They got a little bit of meat behind them somewhere, because they do hold up to a lot of abuse, and they basically keep going no matter.
Stay right,
Uh,
then turn right.
it don't always work the best,
Turn right.
but it works. Wow, see that glitch? There it goes again. Wow. But they're pretty good trucks. I don't know what's going on with this glitching. Would I buy one? Yes. I would definitely buy one. But it would have to be 0 to 18 months in order to make any money, I believe. They are very expensive trucks overall anymore. I mean, base model, you're going to spend $100,000 on these trucks. That's a lot of money. But as everybody knows, $100,000 truck,
Stay right, and then turn right.
well, you'll have it paid off 2 to 3 years.
Turn right.
If you work it correctly. And I don't always work it correctly. Yeah, these trucks are expensive, but they have the potential to net you a lot of money. It is very easy to make money with these trucks, make good money, and it's very easy to lose your shirt. You must do your homework. If you don't do your homework, I don't care if you're buying a Freightliner, Western Star, Kenworth, Peterbilt. If you don't do your homework, you are going to lose your shirt. Because you didn't do your homework, you just bought a piece of junk. Every truck's a good truck, every truck's a bad truck.
It's all over now.
The question is, what's that truck been through? And am I going to tell you that I have abused this truck? No. I'm going to tell you it's the best truck I've ever owned. It's just that I need to upgrade because of business or whatever. I'm going to tell you whatever you want to hear to get you to buy the truck. That's all there is to it. The same with a brand new one. I'm going to tell you what you want to hear so you'll buy my truck. It all boils down to the same thing I have said before. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. How well are you taking care of the vehicle? That's the question. You can get you a new Freightliner. I wouldn't get an old one. I don't think. But you can take a new Freightliner, and depending on how you treat it, it's hard to put a driver into a vehicle and expect that driver to take care of it like you would. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. No, I'm sorry, I got to concentrate in there. I was in a pretty tight little situation. But if you take a new truck and you do proper maintenance and you do what you can to take care of it properly, there's no reason for that truck to be wore out in 5 or 7 years. Uh, you can take a freight shaker and you take care of it. You get a little rattle, a little noise, figure out where it's coming from, and correct it. Don't throw a band-aid on it. You know, well, if I put a little bit of duct tape right there, it'll stop that squeak. No, 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 no. Or if I take a zip tie and I do this or I do that. No, 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 no. Correct it, replace it, fix it. Take that old screw out and put a new screw in, or bolt, or whatever. Uh, do your maintenance proper on it. Do your pre-checks. Do your mid-checks. Do your end-of-shift checks. Don't just walk around the dang gum truck. Check the truck out. If it's got a bad seal on the hood, replace the seal. Oh man, new seal's gonna run me $250. So, replace it. Your truck will last longer. And with these Freightliners, they are real, how you say, they're high maintenance. They require you to take care of them. And people just don't take care of them. All right, we got a 267 miles at 30 minutes. It took us 43.3 gallons of fuel, 375 World of Truck contracts completed. And I got on my soapbox, didn't I? All right. Well, that's how it is. When it comes right down to the nuts and bolts, we did get all our bonuses. We're 194. I leave you with this. If you're going to buy a Freightliner, maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. You got to do your maintenance. And that truck will last you a good long time. It's not a maintenance free vehicle like some of the other vehicles out there that are don't require. This truck requires. All right, with that said, y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you. Catch you on the next video.